Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Carl, and I am the UK's #1 sports health and wellness accountant. And I have the absolute pleasure to introduce Sheena Whyatt. Sheena, you're joining the Forum show next week to do a foresight. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself to start off with?
Yeah, absolutely. What an intro. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, I am indeed Sheena Whyatt. I am the super coach that you need for your business. I run Kapow, which is a fabulous business coaching program right here from an extremely dark and now very noisy because somebody's just knocked on the door. I'm really sorry. 2 ticks. I'll be right back. Hang on a sec.
So I'll just pad for a little while I cover for a dog interruption. Yeah, so we run these meetings. It's every Wednesday. They start at 5:30, and it's designed for people that work in the sports, health, or the wellness sectors because, well, that's one of my passions. I love sport, and Sheena's back, so I don't need to pad any longer. So, kapow!
Kapow, indeed. So yeah, my fabulous business coaching program done, as I was just about to say, from my very dark and very wet home office here in deepest, darkest Lincolnshire, where we've got the builders in, and that's who was knocking on the door. So there we go. Nothing like going live, is there, Carl?
Bloody builders, yeah. Don't work with children, pets, and builders, apparently. Right, so your foresight that you're going to do, your presentation, it is take the handbrake off.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
It's really a great foresight for people who've been networking for a really long time. You and I have been in the network for donkey's years between us. Yeah. I think we probably need medals for the amount of time that we've been in for. And in fact, people will have gone to prison for less time than we have been for. And the thing is, you'll know as well as I do, Carl, that when you've networked a lot back in the face-to-face world, and now that we're networking online, you see people making some absolute howlers. And what they don't realize is in their desperate attempt to try and make networking work for them, they're pressing their foot down so hard on the accelerator, but they don't realize that they're hanging onto the handbrake at the same time. So what I'm going to talk about are some of the ways that you need to adapt how you network into the online world. Face-to-face networking style's not going to cut it quite the same way. So the things you need to have a look at, and most particularly, some of the behaviors in networking that you might just need to have a little bit of look at what you're doing. Are you exhibiting some of those things that you might not realize means you're hanging onto your handbrake and wondering why you're just going around in circles?
Brilliant. It's not really the world's best secret. I'm into motorsport. So I totally get the message, and I do a lot of go-kart racing, and part of the things that a lot of people do is they trail brake.
Yep.
And they don't even realize that their foot is on that brake a little bit, and it makes a huge difference. Last night I was doing an endurance race, and I caught someone and overtook them down the straight, and they were convinced that their cart was broken. It wasn't until the guy that owns the circuit had a look, then he watched him do a lap. He was like, "You've got your foot in brake." I was like, no, I haven't. And just that little bit made a huge difference. And I guess that's the same for networking, those little behaviors that we don't quite clock. They're going to be holding us back.
Yeah, absolutely right. And the thing is, quite a lot of the time, we don't clock them simply because we've been doing them for so long that we don't realize that they're holding us back. We're just, bumbling along in the same way that we always did, getting the same results we always had. And then all of a sudden something changes and you're not really sure why. And some really simple behavioral changes. And more importantly, the thing that people don't do nearly enough of, which is following the up, is all part of the picture, and bringing that all together to make sure that you're putting the right fuel in your networking tank. And as I say, that you're not sitting there with your foot on the pedal, but your hand on the handbrake.
Yep, that's amazing. I cannot wait for it. And that's going to be next Wednesday, the 15th of June. And we'll be starting at 5:30. Sheena, thank you for joining me for this. I appreciate it. I'm going to let you get back now to your builders. Yeah, amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Carl. I look forward to seeing you next week.
I'll see you next week. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye. That was Sheena Whyatt, everyone, and I'm looking forward to welcoming all of you guys. These meetings on Wednesdays, they are epic. Every single meeting, we're approaching the point where either we sell out or we're nearly there. So yeah, don't leave it to the last minute like some of you guys, you cheeky monkeys, do. Make sure you book it in well in advance for this. This one with Sheena, we are going to be selling out. It's about cars, it's about motorsport, it's about business. So I'm going to be pushing this. So I look forward to seeing you all next Wednesday. Thank you very much.